Bora começar o Alan Wake, então. Novo jogo. 3, 2, 1, normal. Foi. Não tenho save. Então vai.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes,
já zerastes?
it began with a dream.
Não zerei ainda.
Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late.
Atropelou-se.
He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone.
Episódio 1. Pesadelo.
I was in shock from the crash.
Pesadelo.
I could hardly stand my feet.
Olhe pra cima na direção da luz. Vertentes consolidados. Não. Pode ter umas configurações. Beleza. Aqui para andar. LB para correr. O livro dele. Tá um pouco sensível só. Aumentar um pouco a sensibilidade.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Vai para o farol. Vamos. Aumentar um pouquinho também. Bora.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Pegar a garrafa de café. Ih, colecionável?
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you could just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. It would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, 'cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
Tá bom, né? Eu fiquei em cima da legenda, né? Acho que eu vou ter que botar outro esquema. Pera. Fiquestes? O clipe do Jeep. Nossa. Aqui. Tá bom. No iniciozinho eu posso passar a parte que mandarei. Ah, tá. O que foi, Thales? Calma. Tava arrumando aqui. Acho que agora eu não fico em cima da legenda. Ah, eu fico em cima do negócio ali, pera. Deixa aqui no meio. Pensei que ia jogar o 2, mas eu não joguei o 1. Tem que jogar um primeiro, né? Não terminei um. Dois eu vou jogar depois, na sequência. Ah, pra pular.
You missed your deadline. Damn. You can't stop me.
Esse tutorial.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
O Jeep cagado. É, pau.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Corre, meu filho. Tá acontecendo.
was no way out.
Deixa eu ver esse clipe aí. É spoiler, cara, spoiler. Agora já vi. Bora. O que eu faço?
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Tá, porra.
Follow the light.
Quase morto. O apocalipto.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Ah, luz cura.
Well done. I have something important to tell you.
Deus.
It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand? No.
Sim, Deus.
Follow my light.
É Deus, mamãe. Olha o cavalo branco.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing.
Vale a pena assistir Oppenheimer? Mas claro que vale a pena. Tá louco? Filme bom demais.
You must follow me now. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness
Pra mim é bom.
protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
Uma lanterna, obrigado.
Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Uma arma? Tem que dar ali pau nele. Carregar, carregar mais para
Remember what I
frente.
taught you. That
Aí
is all.
chegamos.
I will give you back your dream now. In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
UI foi isso?
E o Dwight foi. Pegou um sotaque aí, peraí. Minha câmera tá estranha, não? Tá. Só um minuto. Pronto. Melhor. Ficou melhor. Tá melhor. Jogando controle, sim. Acho que é melhor no teclado esse jogo? Ou no controle?
This way, and now I'm gonna kill
Mouse pra dar tiro. Então. Não sei se é muito. Eu jogo os Resident tudo no controle e acho tranquilo. Se fosse em primeira pessoa, até beleza. Não perder tanta pilha. Ah! Tá. Então vou tentar no teclado e mouse. Nossa, tá muito sensível. Nossa, ainda tá muito sensível. Acho que tem que ser um pontinho. Meio estranho, parece que ele tem uma aceleração. O que é mira direita? Talvez é o V5. Não. Sei lá, talvez eu acostume. Bora. Munição de pistola sinalizadora. Sempre que eu miro ele gasta pilha. Tem como desligar? Testando os botões.
just like
Ai! Olé! Tem mais 2 balas. Uma bala sobrou. Ah, podia ter usado o sinalizador, né?
I can keep this up forever.
A parte do Jeep. Meu Deus. Meu Deus. Uou. Garrafinha? Café? É muito alto o jogo ou não?
He's here. Alan, wake up.
Ele acordou.
Baby, just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You
Hey,
dozed
Vitor.
off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Finally awake. Acabou, zerou, acordou. Não era esse o objetivo? Que as cutscenes são em 30 FPS.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too
Choosing.
presumptuous of me, but
Mr. Maine. I'm on
40
vacation.
tinha.
In fact,
40 tinha. Valeu, Vitor, pelos 40 tinha meses, cara.
you can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind.
Valeu mesmo
I hope
pelo
you
apoio.
have a lovely holiday.
Nossa.
Very
Apontou uma
nice.
lanterna pra ele ou
I
não?
got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love
O
you
lugar é
too,
bonito, hein? Achei que isso ia ser
You know
estuprado.
he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Vai lá, Victor, vai lá. Eu já assisti, né?
Alan,
Bem
we're here.
tranquilo.
Come on, let's get back to the car.
Volte para o carro? Ué.
Come on, Slowpoke. You get the full service here. I've made all the arrangements. I drive the car.
Ah, esse é o nosso carro. Achei que era o de trás.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15
Ah, o outro
minutes.
de trás bem mais tri, né? O carro.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was
Oh,
wondering if you
dear.
could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God. I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment.
I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Tem muita pegada de Max Payne, né? Os primeiros ali.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you
right.
fall in love.
So much for
'cause it'll
quiet
break your
vacation.
heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah,
Do
that
me a
makes two.
favor, Sonny. I could really
Senhor
use
acordado.
a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox.
Coconut.
I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable.
Ha! It does that.
Coqueiro.
Get stuck. Yeah. You need to give it a good solid whack.
Travou?
You put the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Vai comer tudo, você vai.
This
Coma.
is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Garrafinha de café?
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I
You don't
wanted to
wanna
find
die,
Stuckey,
do you?
to get the key and
Worse.
get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a
He
headache.
didn't listen.
Overeager fans always did.
Alan Wake tem medo escuro?
Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
O senhor trancado. Senhor preso.
Make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Pessoal esquisito.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Só ver se tem como colocar em 60 FPS as cutscenes. Não.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed. And then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Essa mulher cortando giro ali na frente.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Pegou a chave da véia louca.
Can you believe this place?
This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you? It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark.
Nope.
And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Corvo. Bird leg cabin. A cabana do... A perna do pássaro.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside. Come on.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Cadê o...
Hello? Anyone here?
disjuntor? rádio.
Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less. But we'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. And now, some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
Todo mundo sabe que eu tô aqui.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Muito bem notado.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Nossa senhora.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay. I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
Atiçou os espíritos. Atiçei pra cacete.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here. Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
Hotelzinho lá ia ser tri também, mas essa casa aqui tá mais que bom. Cabaninha joia.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Acho que eu vou jogar no controle. Não gostei. Esse mouse é muito esquisito. Assim fica mais suave.
Honey? A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Melhor de explorar assim, né? É um pouco sensível. Eu posso andar devagarinho também. Muito melhor no controle, acho.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Surpresinhas. Essa calça aí.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Não é ela a surpresa.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Don't, just don't. I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Caralho.
God damn it. I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
O cara ficou putaço.
all the lights were out.
Alice, I'm coming! All right, I'm coming!
Porra.
What the hell?
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going.
Wake up.
Alice?
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice.
Do nada.
The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Ele tá em Silent Hill. É isso. Esse é o plot.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
O cara tá achando longe chegar ali. O caminho é meio tortuoso. Já era o carro.
Hello?
É Deus de novo.
Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Páginas manuscritas.
Departure by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Acordado.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Vai ver alguém cortar minha cabeça com machado?
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Parece que eu tô jogando DBD.
Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. Fair and square.
Fodeu. Cafezinho? Tá porra.
The
Deixa eu
tape
só ler
stood
aqui.
before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Tá porra.
To arrive, you lose. Shit. It's the
Corri pra cacete.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Here is Johnny. Umas pilhas. Casualmente uma pistola e uma lanterna.
As long as I was liable to catch an axe with my forehead.
your recommend. Trying walking. It's the latest thing. Incontestably proven health benefits. Let
Yes.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Hello?
and keep those cholesterol levels down.
The spread.
Tá porra. Morri, velho. Achei que fazia parte.
During your trying.
Yes.
It's the latest.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Hello?
Proven health benefits. Let you
The spread.
O cara só dorme, velho. Alan Wake só dorme.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stuckey had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out. There were more of them.
Olé!
My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Tá indo contra os teus princípios. Tentando criar uma história de RPG de terror, aquela do da Ordem Paranormal lá. Aí sim, hein?
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Tá respirando meu ouvido. Simples e pequena, uma missão fácil, tranquila. Aí demora 37 episódios. A primeira parte. Chutei pra cacete.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
Quem precisa de teclado e mouse, filho? Quem precisa de teclado e mouse? Easy.
What the hell was that?
Isso.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water. Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Ai. Ai. Não vou gastar pilha. Seguir as setas. Gostou? Esqueço desse flare aqui. Se tiver mais de um, dá pra usar.
Taken. They're taken.
The taken are filled with darkness.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Limite de itens atingido, né, pau?
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Já vi. É DBD mesmo. Vou lupar o killer. Esse aqui recupera a vida, né? Uou! Escopeta já? Passei uma, hein?
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Tô gostando, tô gostando. Tá me lembrando bastante Resident. E Silent Hill. O que é esse símbolo aqui? Essa página faltando. Tem aqui nessas duas últimas também. Ah, entendi, tem que fazer uma ponte. Hydration, bah, bem lembrado. Eu vou ali pegar um negócio e vou botar um negócio aqui. Se você estiver jogando Alan Wake Remastered, é recomendável coletar todas as páginas do manuscrito, pois elas estão diretamente relacionadas à história. A gente apega. Tá, sim, mas como que eu não peguei esse aqui? Eu explorei bastante até. Eu já volto rapidão. Ficar muito pra trás. Tá, mas essa aqui já tava com esse símbolozinho. Queria saber o que que é. Ah, tá dizendo embaixo ali. Encontre essa página no modo dificuldade pesadelo. Aí, ó. É só no... É a dificuldade mais difícil. Mas não tinha como eu... Como escolher essa dificuldade. Eu acho que tem que zerar primeiro nessa. Normal. Ia! Ia!
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and who'd keep you company all night long if I weren't? It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby.
Toby loves people.
Toby.
Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he's just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Eu vou achar o Toby morto, né? Por que que quando tem isso, esse suspiro no meu ouvido? Provavelmente eu vou descobrir depois. manuscrito.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Aqui é a Alice que tá colocando essas coisas pra mim.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Ah, yeah. Então pilha eu vi que eu posso gastar de boa, que tem de sobra. Ah, desviei. Sumiram? Meu Deus. Uma página. TV no
I
posto de
stepped
gasolina.
into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Tá dando spoiler do que vai acontecer? Testar 12. Ai. Ele não desvia do machado? É 2 balas só. Ugh.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
PVzinha, vai ter eu?
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute.
Moorcock.
Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk.
Cock is black.
What occurs
Black
when
is
I
cock.
place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen.
Tirou da tomada.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Cara, morreu. E o outro picou na tomada, velho. Muito, né? Ele é muito mesmo. Essa palavra aí. Boss fight? Nossa, munição infinita. É o homem.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reached the lights of the gas station alive.
Tá bom, né? Só um tirambaço.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice. After the insanity I had just experienced in the
Tirambaço
darkness,
Roberto Carlos,
the lights of
esse.
the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Checkpoint e curinha. Livrinho.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Ligar as luzinhas.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Ah, é aqui que a TV vai ligar sozinha e vai aparecer.
Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Ah, as coisinhas que eu acho no chão é spoiler, né, do jogo.
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Cadê tirando basta Roberto Carlos no Stucky? Mr. Stucky. A ilha não existe mais.